Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Markets on Monday, the 20th of April. A number of things from the weekend press that I just thought I'd highlight before going into our morning meeting. The first of which is the various different approaches that are being discussed in relation to the gradual reopening of economies and returning them to work post COVID-19. I think the other aspect is clearly how do we do that within the context of mitigating the ongoing impact and infection rate of COVID-19. And then finally, the impact that this has in terms of vaccines and the various treatments that are being discussed. So those were sort of some of the themes I took away from the weekend press. Now turning to our morning meeting, a number of things that I think are interesting and that we touched on. The first is just the increasing rhetoric between the US and China regarding the fallout from COVID-19. And I think this is an important thing to watch. So obviously last week we saw the US withdraw their funding from the World Health Organization, discussing and suggesting that this was based on how they had reacted to COVID-19 and the relationship with China. Over the weekend in the press in the US, we've seen this rhetoric with China being increased. And this is something that we'll need to continue to monitor, because if we cast our mind back to 2019 and think about the issues of the trade wars with China and the US, that in and of itself had a very detrimental impact for the global economy. So this is something that we will continue to watch over the next number of weeks. In China then, what did we see over the weekend? We saw further reductions to their loan rates, the interest rate that they offer. That was expected given the various adjustments that have been made to the medium-term financing rate last week. I think the other interesting thing that we have been picking up over the past number of weeks, obviously, is the reduction in corporate activity for the obvious reasons. But then again, it is real. So we saw today a Canadian convenience store retailer withdrawing its $5.6 billion offer for Caltex Australia, a petrol distributor and convenience store operator. So again, evidence of the real economic impact. And moving forward to this week, we have a number of survey data coming out both from Eurozone, UK and the US. These will give us an indication as to the current and future expectations of both consumers and corporates across the globe. So something that is worth watching for further detail. And then after a number of weeks hiatus, we have Brexit negotiations starting again. So headline risk around that will be there for all to see. I think the key thing from that so far remains the fact that the UK government are unwilling to sanction any increase to the deadline that's set for these discussions. So let's see how that pans out over the coming weeks in terms of what comes out of that. That's it for today. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thanks very much. Bye.